It looks like Buttitrash has some things to say about Sanders. In an email he wrote, or rather, his campaign wrote an email, fundraising email. Some of our competitors, like Bernie Sanders, have even run for president before. And that means that they had a head start on things like building their fundraising list. Having several million people on your email list allows you to do things like raise 4 million in 2 days. Something Bernie says he did in the 48 hours after the last debate. If we are going to turn the page on our politics, we have to be able to compete with people who have been working in Washington for years and the people who can spend millions of their own dollars on the campaign. That means we need your help right now with another donation to this campaign. I love how this email pretends that Sanders was some uh, Hillary-like figure who was famous for several decades and had enormous name recognition, and that this movement of progressives that he's built wasn't directly uh, not even around for less than 5 years at this point. He's really desperate. He has to take. And so this is what I think is so funny about a lot of these people. He's trying to use the fact that he's so much younger and hasn't been elected to when we all know he would love to be senator or congressman. So he can kid himself, but we're aware of his ambitions. It's funny to have someone go, oh well, I'm a regular guy because I haven't been in Congress for years, and he has a head start because he's run for president before and he's been there for for several decades. It's like, yeah, but dingbat, you could do the exact same thing if you actually appeal to people. Sanders' name recognition compared to Clinton's was horrible in the previous election cycle. And he still was able to win over 20 states. And that's not because he was in Washington for 30 years, because people actually liked what he stood for. When you're a little elitist hack who has a Medicare for all who wants it, crappy system, and positions that no one likes, and the only reason anyone cares about you is because you get propped up by the media with nonstop free coverage, yeah, you're going to have a hard time fundraising. And I'm so happy that his little star is dimming because, like I said, they've been feeding us Buddha trash soup since the 2016 article that he was featured in. So it's nice to see him go and try to spin things. Oh, he's been in Washington for years. So what?